For the past 10 years, if someone asked you about the future of cars, the answer was easy: Tesla. That was it. One word. Tesla was the king of EVs, the cool kid on the block, the company rewriting the rulebook, while everyone else, well, they looked like they were still figuring out how to turn on the projector in the classroom. The big old German automakers, those names we grew up hearing, Volkswagen, BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, they felt outdated. Legendary, sure, but kinda stuck in the past, like rock stars living on their old albums. Tesla was the band selling out stadiums, dropping hit after hit. And the Germans? They were the ones playing small-town festivals, trying to convince you they were still relevant. But now, here we are in September 2025, and I'm here to tell you that story is dead. Finished. The entire script has been flipped. And what's happening right now is making Tesla, and maybe Elon Musk himself, sweat a little. Because while everyone was obsessing over Tesla's tweets, Cybertruck memes, and self-driving promises, the Germans were working quietly. They weren't bragging. They weren't flashing prototypes every week. They were doing what Germans do best: engineering. Meticulous, precise, sometimes slow, but always with a long game in mind. And guess what? That long game is paying off in a massive way. Just look at Germany itself. Tesla sales there, down 55% in a single month. That's not a small dip. That's a nosedive. Imagine being a stock trader and your portfolio drops 55% in a month. You'd be calling your therapist, your lawyer, and your mom in the same afternoon. Meanwhile, the EV market in Germany as a whole is booming. Sales up more than 50%, which means people aren't abandoning EVs. They're just abandoning Tesla. So what's really going on? See, Tesla built its reputation on two things: software and speed. Autopilot updates, over-the-air features, and that neck-snapping 0 to 60 acceleration that makes you feel like you just teleported. That stuff worked for a long time. But at the end of the day, a car isn't just a rocket with seats. It's where you spend hours of your life, on road trips, on the daily commute, stuck in traffic while singing along to songs you'd never admit to your friends. A car has to feel like home. And that's where the Germans are flexing their century of experience. They know how to make a door close with that satisfying thunk. They know how to craft an interior where you don't just stare at a giant iPad, but actually enjoy the textures, the comfort, the way everything feels in place. Tesla gave us the future of screens. The Germans are reminding us of the future of humans. Take the Volkswagen ID.7. It's not flashy. It's not trying to convince you it came from Mars. It's a sedan built for real families, for school runs and grocery trips, for vacations on the Autobahn. It's solid, dependable, and engineered with that quiet confidence the Germans are famous for. Driving it doesn't feel like you're testing a beta product. It feels like the car is already in version 10. And then there's Porsche. Oh man, Porsche. When they rolled out the Taycan, people thought, okay, another EV, probably fast. But will it really feel like a Porsche? And then you drive it, and it hits you. They didn't just make an EV, they made a Porsche. The steering, the curves, the sound, it has a soul. It proves that electric cars don't have to be soulless gadgets. They can be passionate, thrilling, emotional. They can make your heart race, not just your stopwatch. But hold on. Because here's the twist. It's not just Germany turning up the heat. Look east, and you'll see the rise of China's EV makers, especially BYD. In Europe, their sales have tripled. Tripled! Think about that. For years, people assumed Chinese cars would be cheap knockoffs. Now, BYD is delivering EVs that are affordable, loaded with features, and honestly, pretty damn good. And for a lot of buyers, especially younger ones, that's exactly what they want. They don't care about brand snobbery. They care about value and innovation. So Tesla isn't just in a boxing match with one opponent. It's in the middle of a battle royale. On one side, you've got the Germans with their legacy, their precision, and their brand loyalty. On the other, You've got the Chinese with their speed, affordability, and aggressive growth. And Tesla? It's stuck in the middle, trying to defend the crown from both sides. But let's zoom out for a second. For us, the drivers, the consumers, the people who actually buy these cars, this is the dream scenario. Because when there's real competition, everyone has to step up their game. Tesla can't just coast on hype anymore. Volkswagen can't just rely on their name. BYD can't just play the cheap card. They all have to deliver their best. And that means we get better cars, more choices, and honestly, a way more exciting future for driving. Think about it. 10 years ago, EV basically meant Tesla. Now, it means a whole ecosystem. Sleek German sedans with interiors that feel like luxury lounges. Affordable Chinese EVs with tech features you didn't even know you wanted. And Tesla still doing Tesla things, pushing boundaries in software and design. The road ahead isn't just one lane anymore. It's a full-blown highway, crowded with options. So yeah, Tesla had its decade in the spotlight. It was the rock star, the disruptor, the one who made us believe electric cars weren't just possible. They were cool. But in 2025, the story has changed. The German giants are awake. The Chinese newcomers are hungry. And Tesla? Tesla now has to prove it can survive, not as the only player, but as one of many. And honestly, that's the best thing that could have happened. Because the German EV that's making Tesla sweat, it's not just one model. It's the entire weight of history, engineering, and heritage finally roaring back to life. The race? Oh, it's just getting started. And trust me, it's going to be one hell of a ride.